Okay. Now, in this chapter, political development, you need to know about the eras of 1990s, especially the political events. So, first thing you need to know about the end of Congressism, means where Congress party was defeated in 1989 general elections. Okay. Next, you need to know about the Mandal commissions. Now, in 1990, National Front government implement the recommendations of Mandal commissions. Now, according to Mandal commissions, socially educationally backward class should given certain preferences. Now, for that, what happened? Means it led a violent movement against this anti-Mandal protest. Okay. Third, you need to know about the rise of rightist force. Okay, especially you need to know about the Bharatiya Janata Party, and even you need to know about demolitions of Babri Masjid in Ayodhya in December 1992. And last one, you need to know about change in Congress leadership. Why? Because actually after 1991, uh, means uh, Rajiv Gandhi before was holding an eminent positions in Congress party, but after 1991, means he was assassinated in 1991 by LTT. So after that, means there is a change in Congress leadership. So this thing we will go in details from the next slide. Okay. Now, uh, first one, that is the end of Congressism. You need to know about the defeat of Congress political party in 1989, and uh, means the government or the political party which forms the government is a coalitions party which is called as National Front. Okay, and it was led by Vishwanath Pratap Singh, VP Singh. In the slide you can see the picture. Okay, now about Mandal commissions. Actually, it was the recommendations made by BP Mandal regarding ACBC, that means socially educationally backward class. Means this thing was started by Morarji Desai in the year 1979, and it was implemented by VP Singh in 1990. Okay, means just after the means coalitions government was formed, named National Front government. At that time, VP Singh was main leader, and he implement it. And actually, it was started by Morarji Desai in 1979. Next, you need to know about the rise of rightist force. Here, you need to know about rise of BJP during that time, and you also need to remember that one communal violence took place during that time, that is demolitions of Babri Masjid, means which led to communal violence in the country. So these two events very much important: rise of BJP, predecessors of Bharatiya Janasangh, and demolitions of Babri Masjid in Ayodhya in the year 1992. You need to know about assassinations of Rajiv Gandhi in the year 1991 by LTT, and after his death, uh, we find a leadership change in Congress party also. Now, in this slide, we'll know about the meaning and nature of coalitions party. Actually, the term coalition is a Latin word which means to go or grow together. That means when political parties from different ideological background come together and form a joint political party. We can call it as coalitions party. Means here, much more than ideology, the party leaders, means the coalitions party leader, need to work according to the situation. Now, features of coalitions politics. Now, it coalitions politics generally implies the existence of two or more than two political parties. Means when two political party join together or more than two political parties join together, we call it as coalitions uh, parties. Next thing is that it is not stagnant. Why? Because coalitions dissolves or form new ones. So that means these coalitions, political parties, they are not at all stagnant. One political party may leave that coalitions, can join other political, can shake hand with the opponent political parties also. So that is why it is not stagnant. Third one is that coalitions work on the basis of common minimum program, not for a long term. Okay, they generally target short term and according to the situations it work. Fourth is the uh, 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 fourth feature is that the pragmatism and not ideology is the hallmark of coalitions politics. That means the coalitions party leader need to work according to the situations or the circumstances of the country, not on behalf of the ideology it works, because you know that in coalitions political parties from different ideological backgrounds join together, so in that matter they need to work according to the situation. Here you need to study about Janata Dal. Now the founder is VP Singh. It exists till the year 1999. After that, this party is now of not so much of holding an importance. Actually, it came to power in the year 1989 after allegations on Bofar scam led to the defeat of Rajiv Gandhi during that election. The Janata Dal coalition was short-lived as it supported BJP started the Ram Mandir issues in Ayodhya. Actually, BJP President L.K. Advani took the Ratha Yatra from Somnath in Gujarat to Ayodhya in UP by giving threat that if arrested, then BJP would withdraw support. But despite threat, VP Singh ordered to arrest Lal Krishna Advani in Bihar, and definitely BJP removed the coalition his support, and thus it leads to the fall of Janata Dal in November 1990. Now we will know about the different coalitions parties that was formed. First one we will know about National Front that was formed in the year 1989. Then about the United Front in 1996 from 1996, and then we will also read about UPA and ND. Now here you need to study about National Front. Actually in 1989 Lok Sabha elections no one got a majority. Congress emerged as the single largest party but not in positions to form the government. So, Janata Dal, led by VP Singh, was invited to form the government, which was assured support by BJP, few left parties, along with some regional parties. A national front government was formed. It was a strange coalition as a centrist party was being supported by leftist and rightist. United Front in 1996 elections through a hung parliament. Now BJP emerged as the single largest party with 161 but not in positions to form the government. However, Atal Bihari Vajpayee formed the government but resigned within 13 days due to lack of majority. Congress with 140 seats was unwilling to form a government. So, Janata Dal with allies of left parties and Congress I, altogether 13 parties coalition government called United Front was formed with H.D. Devgoura as head. Now, let me discuss few events that took place. When H.D. Devgoura uh, became the prime minister at that time, Congress President Sitaram Kesari was grilled by CBI, and thus Congress withdraws support from United Front government, leading to its downfall. However, Congress also want to keep BJP out of the scene, so they supported DMK leader I.K. Gujral to form the United Front government. Okay, but the controversial Jain Commission's report forced Congress to drop this DMK minister also. That is, they also moved the support from I.K. Gujral. Clear, because as Gujral refused to do it, thus the United Front coalition collapsed in March 1998. The BJP-led alliance, known as NDA, that is National Democratic Alliance, the NDA government passed the Prevention of Terrorist Act (POTA) in 2002 to counter terrorists. POTA came after the attacks on Indian Parliament 2001, and actually NDA started ruling with full fledged from 2014 general Lok Sabha elections. In Sahabanu case, actually what happened, a 62 years old woman divorced a filed case for maintenance from her ex-husband. Now Supreme Court gave a judgment in her favor, but the Orthodox Muslim perceived this judgment as an interference in the Muslim personal law. Thus, on demand, the Indian government passed the Muslim Women Protections of Rights of Divorce Act 1986, which declared Supreme Court judgment as void. Now BJP opposed these actions of Congress government as unnecessary concession and appeasement of the minority community.